Well, hello. How's everyone doing? Marina's got her Santa going on. Hi, Marty. If you could make me a co-host, that would be wonderful.
I could make you anything you want.
Okay. Hi, Marina. Good to see you.
Hello, Marina. Hold on a minute. I'll do it right now. My brains aren't working today.
Today.
Shut up.
Marina, how you doing today? Oh, you're muted.
Sorry.
There you go.
Clearly, my brain's not working so clearly either today.
Yeah,
I was
well,
saying I was actually quite tired today. I don't think I got much sleep last night. It was too much info to take in. I was tossing and turning, listening, and yeah, so I only got about 4 hours sleep. Tried to have a nap earlier, but that didn't work because the kids were having way too much fun outside. So, yeah.
That'll ruin it. Yeah. Those of you who are here and don't know what we're talking about, you're either a guest or you're someone who hasn't listened or were part of the roundtable yesterday. Exciting things happening in On Passive Land. So let me say hi to a few people and then we're going to get started soon. And we have Mike Ellis giving the presentation. I think Charles is not going to be on today, but we have Mike Ellis, Marty, and I'm sure Andy will poke his head in. He usually does. So hi, Sunil, how you doing? Ajma, Jacqueline, hello from Germany. John Barilla is here, hello. Late, it said host has another meeting. I know you're here, John, to police the chat. I appreciate that and thank you, because today is our guest webinar. So you be on the lookout, John, for any guests who might have some questions we can help them with. We are in it to win it. Yes, Sunil. Runa, how are you? Galaxy A31 is saying Jay on passive. Marie, how are you? Yes, I'm glad you're zooming in. Good to have you here. Himansu saying hello to everyone. Randy is here. Roy McPhail, it never fails, is here from Canada. So Roy is telling you, Marina, that he loved the hat. When you weren't on your video, the screen picture was Santa Claus. And he's saying hi and season greetings to everyone. Mirthlin, hello, happy Tuesday. It is a happy Tuesday. Ethel, what's going on? Ethel's here, let's see. Ethel, I'm gonna let you in, hang on. Ethel is here from Atlanta. It's the Susie and Ethel show. Geez, usually I've got Charles doing that. Okay, here comes Ethel. Listra, how are you? Here from Ontario. Rose is here. Wouldn't be the same without Rose is saying hello from South Africa. Frank is here. Best wishes from Germany. Yes, Frank. Tarun, hello. Mr. Rajat saying hello. Hello there. Naga, hello, Susie. Yes, hi there. Maria from Virginia saying hello. It looks like we have Andy Burks joining us as well. John Stevenson from Branson. Hi, John, how are you? There's Andy. Andy, good to see you. You got the number 3 on today. Does that mean you're the third does that mean number 3 when I call on the panel? Andy will be number 3.
No, I'm always last, Susie. You know that.
Not always. I'm going to go back and do my homework and see.
No, I haven't been last for a while, actually. Thank you.
Okay.
Much appreciated. But no, I was third today in the golf. So
you were third today. What?
In the golf.
Oh,
no, he came third out of 2. That's how bad he was.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Where's your toilet seat, Andy?
Golf. You know.
Golf.
Yeah.
I thought you said GLF, like golf. You're saying golf.
That's what we say in the UK, golf.
Are you a pretty good golfer?
My best hole is the 19th.
There you go. Bottoms up. I used to be pretty good at it, but when you don't play anymore, you lose it, you know?
Hey,
So,
Marina, your that Greek to me yesterday was so funny. You know
oh
why?
my God.
Everybody was stuck. Ash was putting his head down, going, "Oh my God, she knows 700 languages, right?" I go,
7,000.
7,000, yeah. And I go, maybe she didn't hear it. Then you said it again, and I went,
Because
Oh
Michael
my
said there's no
God.
way. There's 7,000
I'm like,
languages. I speak
Everybody-
every other language except Greek.
everybody was caught. Everybody. It was so funny. Yeah.
I saw in the chat people are saying, do you speak Sesotho? Do you speak Hebrew? Do you
Yeah.
speak Arabic? Da, da, da. It was all gay. And I was like trying to keep a straight face there. And then Ash said, you speak Hindi, let's speak. And I'm like, no, that's Greek to me.
Ah,
You got
was-
everybody. Everybody fell
timing.
for it.
your timing was perfect. And
I
the
don't
other
even
thing,
remember, did Ash ask me if I spoke another language? I think that's how it came up.
yeah, I think if you had been in the United States and then language came up, hi Red, how you doing?
Yes,
But the
okay.
thing I was
You held
thinking
the
of,
answers so long that I started to like question, like, did she really hear what was said? And everybody's going, yeah. And then all of a sudden you go, it's Greek to me. And I went, oh my God, I can't believe it.
well, what was going through my head was, why didn't she help with the ebook?
I didn't
She
want to
let
get
everyone
myself
else.
so full. Could you imagine?
Anyway, all right,
No,
I'm
it was
gonna,
fun.
oh,
There's a fabulous comedian in the UK, a lady that did a sketch, and it was about the UK, the European Parliament, and she and the boss has said, she's the tea lady, but the boss has said, look, our translator's gone, and we need someone to be able to speak French and Italian and German. So she said, that's no problem, I can do that. So when they actually get there, the French guy starts speaking in French, and she turns to her boss and goes, ho he ho, ho ho, he ho ho. Absolutely brilliant.
oh God.
It's one of those, you had to be there.
Oh, once we're all together, I got a ton of jokes for you guys. But anyway, what are we here for today? There's Mike Ellis. We have
Yeah,
Brad. We have
remind
Marina.
us.
We have Andy. We have Susie. We have Marty. Boy, are you in for a treat today. So this is our Let's Bless Our Loved Ones public guest webinar. We call it Let's Bless Our Loved Ones because we truly believe this company On Passive has been a blessing to us and other founders, and they have invited you, and we're kind of paying it forward by letting you hear about this company, where today, and the days are ticking down when this chance won't be open much longer, that you can become a founder of this company called On Passive. So the way today's going to work, in a little bit, we're going to get started. I'll introduce our first speaker, and then you're going to hear a presentation by Mike Ellis. And then after that, we're going to open up for Q&A for our guests only. So founders, we have founders here today. They're here supporting the guests they've invited and the panel. We appreciate you being here, but today is all about our guest. Also, we will be recording this. We're going to start the recording soon. And you can also request a copy of this presentation. Marty will be putting that in the chat. You send an email. Don't put your email address in the chat. Rather, send an email to onpassivenation@gmail.com, and they'll send you the link. So just a few things to kind of set the tone for today. We don't need any more founders, number one. However, our CEO has graciously extended. We're still in the process of allowing founders to come in. The only way you can become a founder is through invitation. So you have to get back to the person who invited you, and they have a registration link, and they'll help you get on board. You see all of us on the screen today and some of the founders in the chat. We volunteer our time today to benefit you, not us. We're transparent. We have a lot of integrity, and we aren't here to hype things up because we don't need to convince you, pester you, or pressure you. You're going to hear the presentation, and this is what I'd like you to do. If you catch a glimpse of what this company is about and the vision of our CEO, then I recommend highly you jump on board, get back to the person who invited you, and then continue your path of learning more about it. This is the real deal. You're never going to have an opportunity like this in your lifetime. We're not here. We're not going to upsell you. We're not going to shake you upside down to get your credit card. We're not about that. We're about providing you transparent facts about a company that is getting ready to launch to the globe. And you have an opportunity to change your life by saying yes to the person who invited you today. So, hey, let's just get started, Marty. What the heck, right? We'll go with it. If you want to hit the recording, we'll get going, everyone. Welcome. I'm going to disable the chat too for now. He's looking. He's looking. Oh, we're being live streamed.
Recording in progress.
Okay, welcome everyone. I'm Susie McCray. Today is Tuesday, December 28th, and this is our Let's Bless Our Loved Ones guest webinar, where you've been invited by someone who really cares about you to hear about a business called OnPassive. And today you have the opportunity to get back in touch with that person who invited you and jump on board as a founding member. You're going to hear a few people speak at first, and then afterwards, we will be opening up to a Q&A for our guest only. I've disabled the chat so that you can focus on the presentation. We are recording it and live streaming it, and we can provide you with a link to this presentation. So it gives me pleasure to introduce our first speaker, Marty DeGarmo. He comes to us from New Jersey in the United States. And Marty, for about 17 years or so, was a project manager in the corporate world, traveled around the globe, was the project manager for years. And then after that, he got into online marketing and online businesses, which he's done for well over 15 years. Marty has been around the block. He's seen just about everything. He's experienced a lot of different companies out there, programs, whatnot. He has a lot of wisdom he's going to share with you today as to why he knew when he heard about OnPassive that this was the last business he was going to be associated with. So Marty, if you'd like to take over, and I'll see everyone for the Q&A.
Fantastic, Susie. Great job as always. Hello, everyone. Hello, panel. Hello, all the guests that are here. This is mainly 100% actually for guests. What we're going to talk to you about today is a way to generate income from home. I'd like Julie, like Susie said, I have been doing this for a long, long time. I've had a lot of bad times, like way more than good, trying to look for the making money online. And I found out, about 10 years in that, everybody wants to blame themselves. I can't do it. Why can he do it? I can't do it. She can do it. And the point is about 1.5% of people actually do well online. And even part of that percentage, which is a dot, it's not residual income. If they stop recruiting, they stop generating income. It's that simple. I don't care who they are. I've met some gurus. I know some of the ones that are big gurus, supposedly. But the point is, it's rigged against you. Okay, let me tell you what I mean. Like, you start off in a business and you say, I want to make money online. That's what I did. 2004. Boom. I wound up on disability. I need to find a way to make an income. And online look just made sense to me. It's global, big, big web where I can reach out to more and more people. So I joined the business, don't remember which one, doesn't matter, and did everything I was told. The problem was I got in, I had to buy a kit. Now they're not all that way, but generally they are. So I bought a kit, whatever it was, a couple $100 that I didn't have. So I found a way to get it. And then you get started. So now you need to build a team. Shorty, I'm doing something. Oh, you gotta be quiet, okay? Okay. Wow. He doesn't care if I'm doing this. Anyway, so got online, did what they told me, bought a kit, got a box at home. Oh, it's cool, glossy stuff. And they gave me a replicated website that I could use. And now what? Well, now you're going to make money. Yeah, well, that doesn't happen. What happens is you got to drive traffic. Traffic means get people from what they're doing to want to look at what you're doing and buy. Shorty, you got to be quiet. You have to be quiet. You have to be quiet. Oh my God. That's what happens. You have grandchildren living with you. Anyway, I'm going to make this quick because he's not going to stop. I'm going to have to. So anyway, you go out, you make money. And like I said, you have an auto ship. That's more money out of your pocket. The kit's money out of your pocket. Everything's money out of your pocket. And remember, you got online to make money, not give it away. Not saying products are bad. There's a lot of products out there that are good. But the company and the system is rigged against the average person. It's just rigged against them. It's not made for everyone to have a chance to succeed. 10 years in, I met Mike Ellis here in Dan Street, who's not here, and we formed a team, and we all had different strengths and weaknesses. So we took all our strengths and built a team, and we got to the point where we could drive traffic. We had people come to whatever website it was, and we could build a team. And we're like, whoa, we did it. We conquered this maze. Well, the fact is we didn't conquer it. We found out there's other things we didn't know. So now you can build a team, you get in the business and you're bringing people with you, or you're trying to, but now you're meeting me 10 years ago and they don't know how to drive traffic. So I said, well, I'll show them. How many people can you duplicate what you're doing? 5? That's not money. You can't make money like that. So we did that for another 3 or 4 years. And I went, oh my gosh, this is painful. Now, if you get to the point that you can bring in more people than quit, you can make money online, but you got to keep doing it and you got to get good at it. We got to the point we could bring people in quicker than they quit, but that's not what we wanted. We wanted to get in and share the prosperity with as many people as we can. To me, that's fun. Doing it and stepping on people to get to the top is not fun. That sounds like corporate. I worked there for 17 years. It's not fun, and I didn't like it. So about almost 3 years ago, I find out about Unpassive, which we're going to talk about today, through Red Redford. He's here. And I went to Red and Peter, his partner, because I trusted him. Finding person you trust online is a golden nugget. It's really hard because because it's an affiliate type atmosphere, everybody's against everybody. It's all competition. And I didn't feel that with Red or Peter, and they gave me the truth about this business that Mike Ellis is going to explain to you in a very short amount of time and make a heck of a lot more sense than I do. I am not a presenter because I take too long and I'm all over the freaking place. And I've got grandchildren who don't care. Anyway, so what he'll do is he'll explain this business. And when he's done, and you're looking to make money online, you will get in. I'm not asking, I'm not thinking you will. I believe you will, because it's going to cover all the bases that you hate about online business. It's going to cover all of them. It'll check all your boxes off. You don't like this, you don't like that, you won't have to. So anyway, I'm going to introduce Mike Ellis. I'm doing this as quick as I can. And he'll give you a great presentation. And keep in mind, all said and done, you meet all these great people on here who have hundreds of years experience total. when all's said and done and your mind's spinning, keep in mind, it's 100% automated. You can have a copy of this and watch it at your leisure. You can forward it, stop it, reverse it, and watch it to understand what it's about. We are not in the business of making you do something you don't want to do. I don't want to talk you into anything. We want to deliver what the news. You look at it and say, this is for me, or you say it's not. No skin off our back. Okay, let me introduce Mike Ellis, my business partner. He will tell you exactly how this works, and you will know. And if you don't, like I said, I'll put my email in here, and I'll send you a copy of the webinar so that you can look at it at your free time. Thank you very much. And here you go, Mike Ellis. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you, Marty. And what Marty has done is given you a very, very good example of why online marketing is so difficult and why so many people fail at online marketing. What I'm going to do is give you the solution moving forward, not only to market online, but to take care of that financial bottom line. What I'm going to be doing today is talking about the company, OnPassive, AI IT company, artificial intelligence, informational technology company. And I'm going to be talking about what OnPassive is going to be doing for you. And I'm going to give you a very, very quick synopsis. So here we go. OnPassive was developed by a gentleman named Ash Mufareh. Ash Mufareh is the visionary, is the brain trust behind OnPassive. He is the reason OnPassive is in existence today. He is the reason why OnPassive is a done deal today. Really, really important that you understand OnPassive is done, and we are going into the global launch of OnPassive. As we think about OnPassive, OnPassive is a massive corporation. They are a unicorn company. They will be worth billions of dollars as they go into the global launch of OnPassive. Why is that important? Because it's never been done before. And what Ash Mufareh and his team in Hyderabad have done is so unique and is made for you and I to come in and be successful online. And what that means is build wealth. Now, Ash Mufareh and his team have built many, many IT products. And OnPassive, it is an IT company. The IT products of OnPassive will set you free. It is a total IT solution, not only for businesses online, for the products and tools they use online, but for personal use also. And because of that, the tools that they've made, not only are they cutting edge, built from the ground up, not only are they superior tools, but Ash in his wisdom has made these tools and brought them in at a lower price point. In other words, they cost less. Today, there are many, many companies that are servicing the niches that OnPassive is going to be coming into. All of these products are in high demand, multi-billion-dollar niches, but because of what Ash Mufareh has done by building them superior at a lower price point, people will flock into OnPassive because it makes their life easier, their job better, their bottom line better. You can imagine a company that's spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on a particular product online, coming in, using the products of OnPassive, and spending a fraction of that. And I mean, taking it from $100,000 down to maybe $1,000. It's truly extraordinary what Ash has done. And when we think about OnPassive and what they're doing, why is that important to you? Because of what Ash and his team have done, because of the sheer volume that's going to be coming into OnPassive, it's going to affect our bottom line personally. And I'll get into that in just a second. But as you think about the IT products of OnPassive, they're wide ranging. They're anywhere from an automated marketing platform to an HR platform, human resources platform, to a educational platform, to a communication platform with webinars, with autoresponders, with emails. All the tools we use online will be under one umbrella of OnPassive. We're able to come in and have all those tools in one spot and use them. And because of that, it really is unique. It's never been done before online. It is revolutionary what Ash and his team have done. And because of that, the sheer volume that Ash and his team is going to be doing is going to be extraordinary. I'll give you one example of that. That's this webinar that we're on right now. This is a Zoom webinar. Last year, Zoom did about $223 billion in revenue. They are a big dog. It is a massive, massive market. There are 24 other webinar platforms out there. OnPassive will have their own webinar platform. It's called OConnect. And you'll be able to come in and do webinars on OConnect. as we look at the difference between the products, the Zoom product is antiquated, very, very old technology. The technology of OnPassive, again, it's built from the ground up, it's proprietary, it's cutting edge, superior, lower price point. Because of that, we believe that the first year OnPassive will take from Zoom and the other platforms that are out there anywhere from 80 to 95% of the market away from them. Now, when you think about that, that is a massive amount of market that OnPassive is going to be taking away from other people that are servicing these networks. And that's one product of OnPassive. Right now, OnPassive has over 50 products and it is growing. And when you start to look at all 50 of those products, it is going to be extraordinary, just the amount of volume that's going to be coming into OnPassive. And you and I get to participate and have the privilege to actually share that wealth with OnPassive. Last thing I'll say about Ash Mufareh, as we think about the volume that's going to be coming in, the wealth that's going to be coming into OnPassive, Ash Mufareh has told us that he's going to share the majority of the wealth with those individuals participating with OnPassive, okay? So all the wealth coming into OnPassive, he's going to share the majority with you and I, those individuals participating. That is so refreshing to hear from a CEO, because most CEOs, they take that money and they keep it. They don't want to give it away. That is not Ash Mufareh. Ash Mufareh has told us that he is going to guarantee you will be successful. You will make money online. I've never heard that from anybody else except one person, and that's Ash Mufareh. Very, very refreshing. So how are you going to make money? And again, OnPassive is a massive corporation right now, guys. They are massive. And I won't get into all that. There are a lot of moving parts. But how are we going to make money? Ash Mufareh has made this very, very simple for you and I. And I'll go through it very, very quickly. It's not hard to understand. Here's what OnPassive is going to do for each and every one of us, okay? They're going to come in, they're going to go into their IT products, they're going to build a marketing platform for all of us, a sales platform for all of us, okay? They're going to hook it up to AI. Again, OnPassive is an AI company, artificial intelligence. Once they do that, your platform becomes an automated marketing platform, 100% automated. Marty talked about that earlier. They're not going to stop there. They're going to go back into their tools, their bucket of tools. They're going to pull out traffic. They're going to start driving traffic. All that is getting good qualified eyes in front of the products of OnPassive. As they come in, see the products, they come in, love them, buy them, and then they land underneath us. So they're going to drive traffic. They're going to manage all of this, 100% automated, okay? They're going to drive the traffic. They're going to bring the customers in. They're going to manage the customers. They're going to manage the sale. They're going to manage the customers as they land under each and every one of us. They're going to manage them as they use the products. As they do that, we get paid a lot like a commission sales individual. Commission sales individual, let's say they're in a company, they make $100 sale, they get 10%, they're going to make $10. That's how it's going to work with OnPassive. But the amount of volume that's going to be coming in and the number of people that will land in your organization after OnPassive builds that marketing platform for you is going to be extraordinary. Now, when I talk about 100% automated company, this automated business for you, it is not a business that is free, okay? There are no free lunches out there. You have to come in and pay OnPassive to go to work for you. And I'm going to explain how that works. Today, there's a founding position. It's a $97 position. It locks you into the company and the pay structure of OnPassive. Not only that, but the $97 gives OnPassive the authority to actually start building your business for you. Why is that important? Anytime you can have someone start building your business, the quicker the better. You start to cut time frames, and anytime customers or other individuals land in your organization, you're cutting time frames. You're getting to that place where you reach your financial goals quicker. So the founding membership, it is a $97 fee. It's a one-time payment. You go out of pocket once, you'll never have to go out of pocket again. It locks you into the company of OnPassive. As OnPassive launches to the world, all of us will come into OnPassive and become customers of OnPassive. There's one more fee that we need to talk about. That fee will be between $200 and $300. It is a subscription fee. We will all have to pay that. I just say $300. You're going to have to come in and pay $300. And then OnPassive, we get all the tools of OnPassive, and then OnPassive again can go to work for us. After we do that, we go into the back office, we click a button, we become independent resellers of the IT product. From there, we need that label so OnPassive can pay us. And that's why I went through that diatribe. But initially we come in, we become subscribers of Unpassive, customers, we get all the tools of Unpassive. That is a monthly fee, by the way. And then we click the button in the back office. So the monthly fee of $300. Again, it is a one-time fee. You will go out of pocket once. And from there, the preceding months that we have to pay the $300 comes out of the proceeds and the profits of Unpassive. Okay. So the two fees, $300, $97, one-time payment, right around $400. Once you pay that, you will never have to come out of pocket again. That is so refreshing, again, with Unpassive, because I've never heard that done in my entire career online. And I've been doing this for about 15 years. You will not have to go out of pocket ever, ever, ever again. It's really, really important for you to understand that. So it is a self-funding business. Ash is going to guarantee success because of the customer side and the product side, because the products are so good and the customers will flock into Unpassive. That's how simple Unpassive is. It really is. It doesn't get any more complicated than that. Once we pay the subscription fee, they are going to go to work for each and every one of us. And because of the sheer volume that's going to be coming into Unpassive, there will come a time when you will not worry about finances, period. Over time, and I'm not talking about 10, 15, 20 years, over time, a year, 2, maybe 3 years, you will get to the point where you will not have to worry about finances. So very, very quickly, I want to talk about the volume one more time, just to give you an idea of the sheer amount that's going to be coming in. Let's talk about 4 products. Let's talk about O Academy, which is the educational platform. Let's talk about O Connect, which is the webinar platform. Let's talk about O Staff, which is the HR platform, which is human resources platform. Businesses can come in and use the human resources platform to manage their whole human resources department. And then the traffic platform that Unpassive is going to have. When you take those 4 niches, and remember, Unpassive has 50 different niches, all of them massive, massive niches. But when we talk about these 4 niches, the amount of revenue that comes into companies that are servicing these niches today is $483 billion. That's a lot of money. If Unpassive can take 10% of that market away the first year, it's $48 billion coming into Unpassive. What is Ash going to do? He's going to share the wealth with those individuals participating with Unpassive, those founding members, and then those independent resellers of the IT product. Do you think that's going to impact your bottom line? It will, and it'll impact your bottom line in major, major, major ways. This is Unpassive. Unpassive was made for you and I. Today, we are in over 200 countries around the world. We are a unicorn company today, and as we launch to the world, we will be a multi-unicorn company with a value of about $3.5 billion. Again, all of that wealth is going to be shared with you and I. This is a really, really big deal. It gives you the opportunity to have a way forward to take care of your financial woes, take care of those financial needs, build an income and build a residual income that will give you the ability to build wealth online. Residual income. As customers come in and use the products of Unpassive, they will pay a monthly fee. When they do that, that makes our income residual. They will never leave because the products of Unpassive are superior. They will be improved continually. They will never stop improving the products of Unpassive. Superior, lower price point. People are absolutely going to love them, guys. This is a way forward for you to take care of yourself, your family, to live the lifestyle you want to live. This is Unpassive. Very, very quickly. You will have questions. I know that. The panelists here, these guys are expert. They can answer any questions you have. But if you're looking at Unpassive, keep it very, very simple. Self-funding, for success, product, customer, volume. That's all you need to know. And as you come in and continue to explore Unpassive, you will see that as you explore Unpassive, the corporate side of Unpassive, it just gets better and better and better. So come on in, become a founding member, pay the $97, and then get ready because your life's about to change. Marty, I'm going to turn it back over to you. That was short and hopefully sweet. And if you have anything else to add, guys, just add to it. Go ahead.
I'm going to turn it over to Susie because she operates this much better than I do.
Oh, you're too kind. Well, thank you, Marty, for your introduction of letting everyone know your experience. And Mike, that was an excellent, concise presentation. We appreciate that. So like Mike said, this is for our guest today, for you to learn about this business. And right now we're going to have a Q&A for our guests only. And this is how it's going to be run. If you're a guest today and you have a question, you have the opportunity to come join us on the panel. And how you do that is you raise your hand and then I will click on you and bring you in. So your screen's going to change and you have to accept to be on the panel, okay? If you are shy and you'd rather type your question in the chat, that's okay. I'm going to open up the chat right now. If you are a guest, you can type your question in the chat. We have almost 300 people here today. We do have some founders here today as well. Founders, please refrain from asking any questions in the chat or for coming on the panel. You know you can reach out to one of the leaders or your sponsor to get your questions answered. So we're going to have a few panelists speak as we get ready for some more of the questions coming in. So I'd like to introduce today number one, who's wearing number 3. There, yes, he always says he goes last. Well, we love Andy Burks. He's here from the UK. He's going to tell you he's not techie. He likes numbers. He likes to play with numbers. So Andy, if you want to add a few things, that would be great.
Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Mike. Great presentation as usual. Susie's quite right. I am not technically minded in the slightest. I know if you turn a switch on, the light comes on, but I have no clue as to how electricity works, and it works exactly the same with on passive. You got all of these products, and I don't know how they work, or really half of the time what they do. What I do love is the simplicity of this. I absolutely love the fact that they were going to register a domain name for me. They will build me a website. They will drive specific targeted traffic to the website, close the sale, and then deal with all of the customer support, but pay me for all of the customers that fall within my group. That is simplicity in itself. And I've been in financial services for 35 years. No longer. This becomes my business. Now, if you look at the numbers, and as Susie says, I like the numbers, and I'm going to make some assumptions here, some very conservative assumptions. I'm going to assume that we're going to get our 3 customers very quickly, but from then on, it's going to take 3 months. And 3 months and 3 months to provide those 3 customers with 3 customers and so on. So it will go me plus 3, that's 4, plus, times 3 is 12, plus your 4, 16. 16 times 3, 48, plus your 16, 64. Last one, 64 times 3, 192, plus your 64, 256. So at the end of the first year, I'll have 256 customers in my group if I've done absolutely nothing. And as I said, these figures are very conservative. But here's where it gets exciting. So all of the guys that you see on this panel today, we're all excited. We all know what's going on in the background because we've got engaged. So if I share this opportunity with simply 9 other people, I've now got 10 in my group. So those figures that I gave you turned from 256 into 2,560 at the end of the first year. So your income goes 10 times larger. Now, I don't know about you, but 9 others to increase your income by 10 times at the end of the first year. You'd be mad not to share it. Now, it's made very clear I am not a recruiter. I'm very poor at that. But I have shared this opportunity with as many people as I know. and others. And I've thankfully got more than 9. Hooray!
Yay.
Yay!
Yay.
So, but the point is that this is a simplistic business. You don't have to have a business to make money. You can simply allow the company to do what they do best. That's why I love this business so much. Thank you, Susie.
Thank you. We always love hearing your insight, Andy, with those numbers. Yes, thank you for sharing that. We do have a question in the chat from Jerome Robinson. Good afternoon. Just trying to confirm that all I have to pay is 97 US dollars and then my business can start. Also, how many times per month would we get paid? If I can earn an additional 3,000 US dollars per month, I'd be good. So would someone like to respond to Jerome? Okay, Red, go ahead. Welcome, Red, Mr. Q&A.
Yeah, thanks very much, Susie. Yeah, good question, Jerome. $97. What's that for? That gives you the opportunity to participate as a founder and partner in OnPassive in this early bird stage. This is what the whole of this presentation is about. It gets your skin in the game, the foot in the door, and you are here before we go public. Don't forget, guys, this opportunity that Mike Ellis has shared with us today is the founder's opportunity. But we are going to be a customer-based business when we launch. This is what it's all about. Customers physically paying to use our products and services that are all digital. We, in turn, as founders, make a commission from these customers who buy a product of OnPassive, simply by the company doing it all for us. Like Andy has said, we get a domain name, they build us a website, the links are all going to be on there. If a customer clicks on that link, goes on to buy a product, guess what happens? We get a commission, falls into our organization, and we haven't had to lift a finger. That is the first thing that is going to happen, you as a founder. But to start earning the money, we have to activate those accounts at the time that we go public. We call it the main launch. Could have another name by the time we get there, but it really is round the corner. So all as founders, we activate our accounts for the company to get to work on our behalf, because we are paying
You can
the
talk
company.
now.
Oh,
What?
I got him. I muted him.
So we are physically paying the company to do absolutely everything for us. And this is a recurring payment. Once a month, we have to pay a subscription charge. But as Mike has rightly said, we only pay out of pocket once. What does out of pocket mean? That means our money that we've had to find outside of OnPassive. Past that first month, all of the money that we have to pay, the same every month, comes out of the commissions that the company have generated for us on our behalf. Anything, any amount of money over that commissions, over the amount of the subscription charge that we pay is ours. We can take it whenever we want, put into our bank accounts, wherever, it doesn't matter. So to your answer of, I want to get to $3,000 a month from OnPassive, any financial target that you have is attainable with OnPassive. Okay, whether it's 3,000, 300, 1,000, 300,000 a month, all of these figures are possible, but they are not instant. Everything takes time. If you are coming here looking for a get rich quick fix or anything like that, this is not the place for you. This is a bona fide, genuine, legal, legitimate company that you will earn clean money from. We all pay our taxes out of this money. We are all above board. We declare everything to the local authorities in our own countries. But we have the ability to build a mega organization within this legal company. So whatever that target is, it is attainable, it is possible, but it is up to you as much as it is the the company, because, and as Andy has rightly said, If you share this now in pre-launch with other people and you get them involved with you, they will then expand your earning potential exponentially from word go. So yes is the answer. You can get to $3,000, but you have to get skin in the game first by becoming a founder. I hope that wasn't too long, almost as long as
No.
Mike.
That that was great. But Red, I just noticed in the chat, Charlie Pike, into what you were saying, the question, which we get this question quite frequently: what happens if you do not generate the revenue to pay the monthly subscription?
Okay, yeah, again, a very, very good question, because people just can't believe what the company is going to do for them, you know, because at the end of the day, this is everyone on this panel here have all come to OnPassive because we've been burnt, we've been ripped off, we've had lost money and all the rest of it. So when we come to something like OnPassive and we hear what Mike has told us, we actually can't believe it. So instantly we are on the defensive, asking pertinent questions, which are quite correct, by the way, of how can this be so? Now, Andy has already said the very conservative figures of how many customers are going to come into your organization. Now, Ash Mufareh has said, once you have 3 people in your organization, then the remaining months will come out of commissions. If you do not, for whatever reason, and it is for whatever reason, you have not got anybody in your team, you still do not have to come out of pocket, because what happens to your account? It just gets paused. Simple as that. You're not asked to pay any more money. Your account is paused until there is enough and sufficient funds in there to pay for your next month's subscription. You will still have access to your account. You will still have access to use all of the free versions of any of the products and services within the OnPassive ecosystem. So do not worry. That's not going to happen anyway. But to answer that question, that is what is going to happen.
Okay, thank you, Red. And I
Can I just add?
Go ahead.
Sorry, one of the things that our esteemed CEO has done is set up an office specifically to assist those from the bottom up. In other words, the last founder that comes into the company, he will be helped to obtain those 3 customers in a very, very short period of time. And we're talking less than a week here because of the marketing campaigns that Ash intends to run. And he is a guru at driving traffic. So there is no worries or no concerns on getting your 3 customers within a very, very short period of time.
Yes.
Susie, let me say just one thing very, very quickly. If your account ever gets paused, it doesn't mean the money stops flowing into your account, okay? So even though you're paused, your account is still accumulating money. And when you have that subscription fee, we'll say $300, they pay that, you become active again, and OnPassive again starts driving traffic through your business. But your business will always be accumulating money. That's why if you do have to pause, it's a very short time. We don't think that's going to happen, but if it does, they've explained it very, very well. Go ahead, Susie.
Okay, thanks for bringing that up. Thanks for answering that, you guys. 2 quick ones in the chat, and then we'll get to the panelists. Fiona wants to know, can I buy more than 1 slot? Yes, you can. You get back to the person who invited you. You signed up as a founder, and they'll help you. You just need, they'll go through the process with you. You just need a unique email address for each position. Verona Willis Brown says, hi, hope you're all well. What happens if you don't have a registered business? You don't need to have a registered business. Many founders have joined. Red is pointing to himself. He doesn't have a registered business. You know, Marina, Andy, okay, myself. I mean, I have a direct sales business. OnPassive is your business. That's what got me going on this. They are running everything 24/7, marketing on my behalf, bringing customers in. And you know what I love? I don't have to do customer service or any kind of support. They handle all of it and bring them in. That was so refreshing to me. So don't worry. If you do have a registered business, though, you can bring it on the platform and they can drive traffic to you, to that business, and then you handle the customers like you do now. Okay, so don't worry about that. I'll say, okay, so Guyana, are you a guest today or are you a founder?
I am founder, ma'am.
Okay, today is
Good
for our-
afternoon to all. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Good afternoon to all. Ma'am, I have one question.
okay, this is for guest only, okay?
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank
You
you. Accept me.
reach back out to someone else. Okay, so I didn't get to say much about Red. He did speak. As you can see, when he speaks, he understands the business. He's been involved since the get-go with OnPassive. Once you become a founder and jump on board and you're part of the webinars, and then you can see his private live stream YouTube. He has a wealth of knowledge. We call him Mr. Q&A because he cannot be stumped, and he's a straight shooter and tells you like it is. So we're always glad to have him. And then we have, last but not least, we have Marina Favet here from South Africa. Marina has done so much work with founders across the globe. She is so supportive. She runs a lot of webinars. She helps anyone who's looking for help. She's a wealth of knowledge. We love having her smiling face on these webinars because she's always upbeat and very excited about OnPassive. So Marina, if you want to add a few tidbits, that would be wonderful. And I'll check the chat for questions.
Awesome. Thank you, Susie. Hello, Africa. Hello, world. I'm really so excited. We had a founders only meeting last night with our CEO, and we've been having quite a few of those lately. So it's just all the updates that he gave us and, where we're at. It's really, if you're not in as a founder yet, you had better get in because it's really fantastic. And I thought, being the season of giving, share a little bit about our CEO, Ashton Farah. He was on a webinar quite a while back now. We have lots of them, so I stand to be corrected as to how many months ago, but he discussed his financial goal with us, and he said that he discussed it with his wife, who's also in IT and a partner in the business, that what do we need to earn? What do we want to make every month? Now, they are well off, obviously. He's funded this business so far 100% by the Mufara family. It's 100% debt-free. And they came to a figure of $1,000 a day. That's what they would like to earn. And that will cover them with their 2 children and give them a good life and be able to travel and just do the things, that they enjoy. But over and above that, he wants to earn $1 million a day to give away, because he really has a heart for humanity. And he was just using as an example, imagine taking $7 million a week. So you don't give the money away every day, but you take, a week and you go into one of the African countries or anywhere that's really struggling. How would that make an impact in that country and that community? Now, he cannot do that on his own. He has got that heart to help everyone, and he really does want to help everyone. Where he could be one of the richest men, if not the richest men in the world, he would rather share his wealth with us. And we are now discussing, because as Andy was talking about the finances, it's a done deal. Whatever your financial goal is, that's a done deal. And all of our financial goals are different. We all have different dreams and aspirations. But what he's now done is he's groomed us and made us think more like him. And now what we discuss is, what are we going to do once our tanks are full, once we have done everything that we want to buy, the house, the car, the holidays, the toys that we want, then what? And that is what we discuss now. So if you have got a heart to help other people and to help your community, your neighbors, your country, then you need to get in with OnPassive, because this is the place that you will be able to change not just your life, your family's life, and your neighbors and your community and your country. One person at a time, one project at a time, and one little step at a time. So thank you very much. And I hope that you get back to the person that invited you and then thank them for introducing you to OnPassive.
Thank you so much, Marina. Yes, you bring up some wonderful attributes of our CEO, who is really, he's not self-serving by any means. He has a servant heart and he's out there. He wants us all to be successful. You want to keep this very simple, everybody. We put down in the chat, if you need a copy of today's webinar, send an email to onpassivenation@gmail.com. Think about it very simply. Don't try to complicate this. You've been invited to become a founder for $97. Get back to the person who invited you. You are going to be so glad that you did. You're going to mark this day, December 28th, as probably the smartest day of your life. This is going to benefit you far more than any of us here. We are here to help you. You jump on board, you become a founder. When we go to the global launch, you have to activate your subscription once out of pocket. It will be between $200 and $300. That's it. After that, everything is automated, comes out of your revenue. This is a huge, never seen before business. We can't compare it to anything else. Once you're on board, you're going to get more information because you'll sign the non-disclosure agreement. You'll be part of the private webinars, and you are just going to get more and more excited. So keep it simple. This is an opportunity to do something that is going to forever change your life. I don't know about you. I'm 60 years old. I have never been invited to anything like this to be part of, nor will I ever see anything like this in my lifetime. We do have one more person on the panel, Onda James, if you could unmute yourself, O-N-D-A-H, Onda, if you could unmute yourself and ask your question. I see some people are answering questions in the chat. Onda, we'll give you one more chance. The other hand raised has declined to come in. Hi, Onda.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi, are you a guest today? Hello, are you a guest?
Yes, I'm a guest. It's my first
Okay.
time here.
Okay, welcome. We're glad you're here. Do you have a question?
Thank you. Yes, I have a question, but I think it has been answered already from the comment box. My question was about the monthly subscription. I wanted to find out if there will be further payment on a monthly basis or on a yearly basis. But that has been answered already. Okay, so the question now I would like to clarify, one thing I would like to get clarification on is if this monthly subscription can be made quarterly, can be paid quarterly or on a yearly basis instead of the monthly own. That's my question.
Okay, Red, would you like to answer? I see you nodding your head. You know, I always pick up on that.
I was actually shaking it side to side that time. It was not a nod, I can assure you. So I was disagreeing. So I was going like that. No.
Gotcha. Gotcha. You got me.
But anyway, it is a monthly payment. And the reason it is a monthly payment is because without having a monthly payment, On Passive is not a residual income. We need it as founders to be monthly so that we as founders will have a residual income, because that monthly payment, whenever it rolls on, whenever that start date is, and don't forget, it's not going to be from the 1st of the month to the 30th of the month. It's going to be on the monthly basis from whenever you activate that account. So it means that you will continually have income coming into your account on a daily, hourly basis. Any amount of money that comes into your account that is above the subscription fee that falls in for the next month, it's yours. You can withdraw it anytime. There's no qualification period. There's no only on a Friday, once a month, 12 noon, whatever it may be. You open up your account, look at your wallet, you have funds in there. They're yours. You can do with them whatever you want. You can send them to me if you wanted to. I'll gladly take them off your hands, but they are yours to do with whatever you want. Okay. So unfortunately, it is monthly, and that's the way it's been set up, and I cannot see that changing.
Okay, Onda?
Thank you.
Yes. And you know what? The beauty of all of this is it's all handled for us, fully automated 24/7. I just want everyone to kind of think about that for a minute. Our CEO has mentioned this before. You know, if you work in a job or you've had your own business or you're dealing with a project or something like that, and you have somebody who has a bad day and they're not productive, and then there's trouble at home, or there's an illness, and then they're out the whole week, or now all of a sudden they've had a bad month and that's affecting the workflow. It's affecting productivity. It's affecting the environment that everybody's in. With OnPassive, everything is handled, automated 24/7. You don't have that breakdown. And that is why when we talk about the monthly subscription, what a brilliant way. It comes out of our earnings. We don't have to think about it. We don't have to remember to pay it. The CEO is brilliant. He understands to automate absolutely everything so that we can plug into a business, be successful, take care of our bottom line, like Marina was saying, fill our tank, take care of what we need to, and then we have an opportunity to go out and bless others with being part of this company and the earnings that we will achieve. So anyway, I think that may be it. There's one more person who's new with their hand up. The other people are declining.
There is one more question. Is it possible that I pay a monthly subscription of about $300 and maybe I will earn less at the end of the month? I think I will be at a loss. For me. Kindly advise.
Yeah, we covered that. Red covered about.
Oh,
If-
okay.
yeah.
Right now. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just elaborate a little bit on what he's trying to say there is, so say for instance, you've paid 300 for your first month, which has activated it. You come to second month and, oh my God, I've only got $200 in there. So I've got less than the 300. So what happens? Again, as Mike has said, and I said, that your account is paused, but money will continue to come into your account. As soon as it's topped up to that 300, bam. The funds are then taken to activate your, to pay that monthly subscription, and your account is activated and it starts making money. Remember, the first month is the month that you will make the least amount of money. From there on in, forever and ever and ever, okay, it's going to get more, not less. All right, because as it keeps going in, more people coming in, you have to realize that we will be less than 1% of the whole company of OnPassive, we as founders. 1%. That means there's 99% of the people who are going to be where? They are going to be below us, making commissions for all of us founders. It's a unique opportunity to become a founder and partner in the next unicorn business. Could you imagine of not only being one, but actually having the opportunity of being a founder in Amazon, Microsoft, or Tesla, or Apple, or any of these huge giants? Facebook, when they first started, somebody did. They have got founders and they started somewhere. This is your golden ticket. This is your opportunity for $97 to get skin in the game, to get your foot in the door, to have that opportunity. It's as simple as that. Absolute no-brainer.
Yes, thank you. Okay, we're going to wrap things up, and I'm going to wrap it up just hitchhiking on that, and then we'll get to you, Andy. The other thing is customers are not going to leave us. You know, they are going to come and they're going to stay. You know why? Because of the value and because of the products. Mike was talking about OConnect and OStaff, the HR platform. I know, I was in human resources. I made financial decisions for some of the systems, products that we used to buy just to manage a small portion of our HR functions. And the amount of money was enormous. And there was always a cap on it. So you see, people are going to come in. There's a cap on Zoom. they're going to come in and see that we have better quality products at a lower price point. They're going to love the value. So like Red said, every month things are going to get better and better and better because you don't have people leaving. They're staying. They're going to be in love with the products. So Andy, you wanted to add one more thing and then I think we're set.
Yeah, I've just got there's a message in here from Esther that says, what is the first step to start up with OnPassive? Esther, what you need to do is to go back to the person that introduced you to this presentation this evening, and they will send you an invitation link or a registration link. And from there, you can register, make your payment, and then you've got access to your back office. Now, we do regular webinars to introduce you to what's going on in the back office. There's one on a Monday where we have all of the founders in, and it'll explain exactly how the back office works. We also do one on a Sunday, etc. So all you need to do is go into the back office, but get back in touch with the person that introduced you first. They will help you go through that initial process.
Okay, thank you, Andy. I had messaged her, but thank you for bringing that up with a little more detail. Guyana has a question about being a founder in America, paying income taxes to the IRS. Yes, this is a business and you're going to be earning an income. So this is in over 200 countries across the globe. You will know through your system what your earnings were, and you will report that depending on what country or what form of income tax you pay. You will be required to claim that as income because it is income.
I
Okay.
hope I pay loads.
Yeah, you want to be paying a lot of taxes. So anyway, like Andy said, we have these webinars Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern time, Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern time, where you can invite people because you're just getting a tip of the iceberg today in this hour presentation. There's far more information that you can see, jump on board and you'll have access to it. But if you're watching today and you're like, oh, wow, I have a bunch of people I'd like to get on. Well, time is of the essence. You can invite them, okay? Or you can get a copy of this webinar and send that to them. Also, like Andy said, Mondays we have founder only webinars, 2 p.m. where you can come on and ask any questions you want. And also, once you have access to the back office, you're going to see there's webinars all across the globe, different languages with different themes so that you can get your questions answered. So with that, we're going to end. Thank you everyone for attending. Thank you to those in the chat. The founders are here today that have helped answer the question. Thanks to the panel. Do yourself a favor. This is going to benefit you more than any of us here today. Get back to the person, jump on board. And like Mike says, we'll see you at the top, right, Mike? That's right. Okay, bye, everybody.